And now Chef Kurt is here in the kitchen with us, and we are going to cook with some grass-fed beef. What are we going to make?
We are going to be doing a grilled New York strip loin with a compound butter of roasted poblanos, and then a grilled corn and tomato salsa.
Oh, wonderful. That sounds fantastic. What do you want to do first?
Well, I think what we need to do is actually get our corn going first, so we
Okay.
can start charring that, so then we can flip our pan and use that for our steak. Just giving a little coat of oil to get the char going a little nicer.
Right.
And would you mind taking care of that, please?
No problem. Here.
So as it blackens, then that's about the point where we want to do it. And then while that's going, that'll probably take us 5-6 minutes easy,
Okay.
you know, on that. And then we can kind of start getting some of our other ingredients together while we're doing that.
Red onions.
Yep, we got about half of a red onion, fine diced in there. A little bit of cilantro, it's chopped. Then a little bit of black pepper, some salt. Of course, you have to have garlic in any salsa. And then our nice binder here, some fresh squeezed lime.
Nice. What are we doing here?
This is our roasted poblano butter that's here. This stuff right here is actually going to be, it's a mixture of our softened butter, crushed red pepper, cayenne, mustard, black pepper, kosher salt, a little garlic to it, and then obviously some minced roasted poblano peppers
Nice.
as well.
Wow, and what do you use it for?
This is actually going to be going on the steak. It's going to add a really nice deep layer of flavor on top of the steak. And then what we're going to do is top it with the salsa.
Okay,
So while we
terrific.
got that's going, we can probably pull that off anytime you like.
All right.
And then we'll just start incorporating this together. Usually I like to do this until it's pretty much smooth.
Okay.
And that'll do it. If you have an electric mixer at home, that's a great way to do it.
All right, and you mix all that up, but you can mix it up ahead of time. And
You can mix it up ahead of time. You can mix it up ahead at the restaurant. We'll do it occasionally. We mix it ahead of time, and then what we do is we actually roll it into kind of parchment paper logs.
Oh, cool.
And
All
we'll save that. Set that right
Put
there.
that there to rest, and
Yep.
you want to get a steak
Yeah, I'll
going,
get a steak
too?
going. If you want to work on incorporating
Okay.
that just a little
Yeah.
more, that would be great.
All right.
So I prefer to just give it a little oil beforehand, brush it, helps char nicely. Keep it simple, a little salt and pepper on there. And then season side on the grill. I'm gonna come
All
right behind you there.
Here, I'll just scooch
All
over
right,
for
thank
you.
you.
There you go.
Got a nice sizzle going. Usually about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll turn it. A lot of times what I do is I actually mark them, and then I'll finish them in the oven. It's a great way to kind of get your marks that you want without overcooking it, too.
All right, terrific.
Perfect. I just mixed in our corn into her, so our salsa's pretty much ready to go.
Okay. Ooh, I'm dying to try this. This is going to be great. That is
You like?
delicious.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So let's get a plate up, and then we'll start getting this thing together here.
All right.
So, move it. Will you take that over on your side
I
for just a
will.
second,
There you go.
please? Thank you.
All right.
We'll get that.
Now it's time for the poblano butter.
The nice thing with this too, a lot of times let it sit for about 3 minutes or so, a lot of that's going to already get sucked down into the
Nice.
steak itself. So then really all we need to do is just kind of top it off with some of the fresh salsa here. And then they can eat it however they like after that.
Oh, that is awesome.
Perfect.
That is so beautiful. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we're moving on to recipe number 2. You're getting some rice noodles going there. What are we making?
We are going to be doing kind of a Asian-inspired filet mignon. So we have our Iowa grass-fed beef right here. We got our rice noodles that are starting. And then we already have some pre-roasted red onions that are ready to go for us.
All right.
At
So
that
what do
point.
we need to do to get these ready?
All right, so we're gonna take our filet here, and we're gonna take a little bit of our toasted sesame oil. That's gonna give it just a nice kind of a Asian flavor to it. It gives it a really nice toasted flavor as well. I'm gonna take a little sesame seed and just kind of coat around the outside of it. Trying to stay off the grill side too much because you don't want them to kind of burn to it.
Okay.
It's better to get to the sides of it.
All right.
Then we're gonna take a little bit of salt, pepper on that. I think we got our grill about ready to go.
Hopefully.
Let's turn that guy on
Looks
high.
good. All right.
Just gonna take a little bit of garlic with it too. Most of this garlic, if you get some chunks on there, that's fine. It's gonna kind of sear off as it goes.
A lot of fun flavors
Yes.
together.
So,
Great.
all right, I'm gonna get that in there. So that's probably gonna be about 6 minutes total on that.
Okay.
Okay, with the rice noodles, while we're waiting on those to keep them from sticking, we'll give them just a little bit of sesame oil.
All right.
And kind of a sweet chili sauce right here too. Combine the
yum.
two. And then that'll kind of help just hold the flavor together. And we'll reserve the rest for finishing. We can also toss in a little bit of garlic, some gingers, and some cilantro to it.
Wonderful. I don't think about cilantro in Asian cooking.
You know, a lot of people don't. It's really subtle, and it's more in kind of the southeast, more Thai and stuff like that. You're
Okay.
gonna see more of it, and Vietnamese.
Wonderful.
So it'll help kind of just incorporate some of the flavor and
I'm
keep
not
it from sticking.
opposed, just so you know.
Okay, wasn't sure if you had something against it.
No, no, absolutely not.
All right, I think our steak is ready to flip.
All right.
Beautiful. So we shut off our steak now. We can just let that rest for a minute or two while we're getting everything together. So if you got a plate, let's start doing this. Put that here. Some barley tongs.
Yes.
Do as a nice little portion of noodles there. As you can see, they're still nice and hot.
Yeah.
Then I'll just take one of our red onions, cut off our stem. We've kept our stem on there.
Okay. Just to hold them together?
Mm-hmm. Cut them like that. And then you can kind of fan them out.
And of course they're sweet.
Yeah, so they're going to be kind of
Delicious.
sweet roasted. So they're going to contrast our flavor profile just a little bit on there.
Nice.
And then what we'll do, will you put the steak over here on the cutting board, please?
Sure. There you go.
All right. When that's resting, we're just going to give this a little extra of our chili sauce here.
And that's another thing you can't use too much of in my personal
No,
opinion.
you can use as much as you can handle. We're just going to do just a tiny pinch of some fresh ginger. A little bit of our sesame seeds, give it some color and a little more crunch to it.
Nice.
And what I usually will end up doing is slicing them out like that. And usually what I prefer to do with these ones is I go a little more towards the rare.
Okay.
It kind of balances the delicate flavor with it a little more, in my opinion. But, you know, obviously do it according to however you would like it.
Right.
So we'll just get something up there like that. And just touch it off with a little more cilantro.
Beautiful. Oh, that just looks fabulous.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.